Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. The developer notes have finally dropped for the month of May, and I'm going to give you a summary of everything that was discussed. Please give me a like and a sub, and I hope you enjoy the video. The director of Nikke starts off by hoping we enjoy the 1.5 year anniversary event. They will continue to bring small and large events to the game, as well as more fun experiences. Next, he starts talking about the roadmap for Nikke. He starts off by talking a little about the content that was recently introduced in the game, such as the simulation room overclock to give players a new challenge, and also side story that gave more insight into the world and characters. With the first new content being introduced here is Interception EX difficult mode. They want to give more of the boss battle experience and to use characters more flexibly. This is planned to be released in August. I remember seeing an image a long while ago that showed some programming for a new type of boss battle mode that included bosses such as Material H, Harvester, Nihilister, and Mother Whale to name a few. Not sure if they are going to add these bosses to the rotation or make a separate mode from the current, but based on how I am reading this, I think they're going to give the current special Interception EX bosses a boost in power/levels and possibly put some restrictions on the player to try and overcome this new challenge. Since this is still a few months out, we won't have to wait long, fortunately. Next up is Champion Arena. Yes, the mode that has been in the game since the start but inaccessible is finally going to be finished in September. For the players that love PvP, this mode is for you. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by the wider variety of characters since the current PvP game modes do not restrict what Nikkes you can actually use. Maybe they mean a shift in meta teams? So far, no other details have been shown, but looking at the original intent for Champion Arena, it was supposed to be the best of the best PvP commanders, and most likely whales, going against each other in a tournament-style bracket to see who is the biggest Cthulhu Mega Whale there. Well, we will see next month how this game mode plays out. Alright, next up is surface content. This mode is still under development and they don't really give us any details. I'm assuming based on the name that it's either going to be more Nikke interceptions up on the surface similar to the Outpost, or more side mission, or maybe relic finding. Only time will tell. Now, they tell us some new out-of-game content coming to the game. They are going to expand the event archives. Even though they have been adding more and more previous events as times went on, they apologize for not being able to add them all. Events such as the First Affection April Fool's event were enjoyed by many, and now they are going to be included into the archives. This is to be implemented by October, so any commanders who were not playing or took a break during the time of the events could finally go and watch it for themselves. So far, we don't know if the rewards brought during the event will be given to players. I hope they do, since we got a free Modernia outfit at this time. Next up is the title system. They talked a bit about this on the last dev notes, and it's pretty much a collection you'll be able to put on your profile. You'll be able to acquire them through challenge stages and events, and is set to launch in July. Hopefully any challenge or event we have already completed will still net us a title without doing them again. Next up, improvements to the advice system. They have already implemented some improvements by allowing us to quickly advise and increase the amount of bond points we get. The previous survey gave them feedback on how to improve it further. They will introduce an advise guide in September that will allow you to advise Nikkes without using your advise attempts. So you will be able to figure out the right answers for the Nikkes and also get a better understanding for them. If only this system existed in real life. Next, they talk in lengths about the acquisition of manufacturer equipment and custom modules. Seems they are backtracking a bit on creating an exchange system for the T9M armors. Instead, they are now going to improve the acquisition experience of the equipment, and this will be implemented in August. They are going to increase the drop rate of T9M armors and custom modules, the Blue Rocks, to an appropriate level that we introduced with the new game mode, Interception EX difficult mode. This should reduce the pressure caused by the acquisition of custom modules. The probability of the T9M armor will not change since the devs still want it to be a challenge for players to get. Seeing how new and intermediate players will have a difficult time with this new game mode, they are going to introduce a new supportive item called the Equipment Recombination Device. You can find these in event and purchases. What this new device is, it allows you to use those unused T9M armors and get parts of the T9M armor you actually want. They want to improve how we get T9M armors and rocks through these new improvements, and will continue to monitor how players are receiving these new changes. To sum up this section in plain English, the new Interception EX difficult mode is going to increase the drop rates of T9M and rocks. New players will not be able to beat or unlock this game mode yet. To solve this, they introduce a new device that will combine the unused T9M armors for what you want. The only way to get the new device is by buying it in the event or the shops. What they did not tell us in this section is what is the ratio of unwanted T9Ms to wanted T9M armors. For example, is it 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 5-to-1, etc. As for buying the device, I'm not sure if they mean in-game shop or cash shop. Hopefully it's not for cash. And also, they do not elaborate on what appropriate means. Yeah, that can mean a lot of things, and unfortunately they do not say here what the appropriate level would be. Luckily, this will be implemented soon and only time will tell. Lastly, they are going to introduce a feature that will allow us to convert some remaining currency into other types of currency. They also thank the players for all the improvement suggestions that they have submitted through the customer service center. If anyone feels that the systems could be improved, please feel free to reach out and give your opinions. They will provide us with more updates and developer notes in the future. Also, a new Bunny Girl theme event is coming to the game. It's called the Ark's Coin Rush, and they are making it into an event field where you can walk around and interact. Luckily, they have posted a preview of this on Twitter, and it looks like it's Viper and Rupee, since they both had bunny outfits with the same color scheme, and also Noir and Blanc already had their own event. And really quickly, I want to discuss currency conversion. I'm not exactly sure what currency they're referring to, seeing how any unused event currency at the end of the events get converted over to credits. There are multiple different currencies already in the game, such as free gems, pay gems, broken cores, silver and gold mileage tickets, and so on, which do not expire and can be used at any time. I'm thinking it's either going to let you pick what event currency gets switched to, or let you do some weird conversion with the already presented currencies in game. Only time will tell. Alright, that's about it. Lots of new things are coming to the game. New Interception EX difficult mode with either new bosses or beefed up old bosses, champion arena for all those PvP aficionados, more surface content coming to the game, and I would love it if they would put a SimCity type of mode in the game. Many more events are coming to the event archives for you to enjoy, being able to show off that fancy new title for those challenges, or maybe they'll give us something like Dorothy Lover if you happen to get those Nikke to Core 7. More improvements to the advice system to help you talk to girls easier. They went more in depth on the T9M armor and rock improvements that is coming soon. And finally, currency conversion and a brand new Bunny Girl theme event. Besides all these things, we still got plenty of other things coming to the game, such as the summer events, and hopefully they talk about the collab news soon. Hope you guys are excited. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and a sub. I would really appreciate it. I'm Scrublord, and I'll see you in the next video.